Crazy fool. Hello and welcome to another episode of Cranial Diarrhea. I am Daughter.
And I'm Dad. And I just want to know, why is it so spicy?
Why is it so spicy?
Welcome in to another episode of We're going to Restart This Cranial Diarrhea. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think we have to.
After 2 weeks off, and you're welcome for that break, we're back.
Yeah.
And we're actually in the partially redesigned studio / office / room / whatever.
Moral, I mean, to get to the point, we're no longer in the kitchen. So.
We moving on up like the Jeffersons.
Yeah. Literally
Why
upstairs.
is it so spicy?
Why is it so spicy?
We still have the problem of the bouncing camera when we hit
Well,
the table.
yeah, so
It's still a work in progress.
I don't think we're ever going to reach that
Different
like
room.
fully professional point.
No, different room, same crap.
Yeah, it's because it's the same people. Get rid of one of us and it may turn into something.
Well,
Who
no,
knows?
You're kind
Who
of
knows?
well. We've already got rid of half of you already.
No,
Yeah,
not really.
yeah.
Not really. I mean, I do have a few updates though. So like we did a what are those things called?
What?
Resolutions.
Oh yes.
We did a resolution show January 1st.
Hey, I've kept
obviously.
mine, by the way. I haven't ate spinach.
Mm-hmm.
I've eaten more cheeseburgers.
Well, my number one resolution was literally, and I quote, to not be such a fat ass. So so I've actually been doing the keto diet, and as of today, I'm a few ounces short of the 30-pound mark.
That's awesome. I'm so proud of you. I just have one
Whatever.
question about that diet.
What's up?
Why is it so spicy?
Why is it spicy?
Daughter didn't even get to prepare. She's putting her lip gloss on. Show prep, who knows?
He didn't warn me that we were starting. I just heard recording, and I was like, oh.
I'm gonna have to start going in the tanning bed or something because I look like Larry Bird clear.
So this color is fake.
I have a crayon.
It is fake. And I can prove to you, if you look at my hand, it's hard to see, but I don't know.
Trust me.
The lights, yeah, I'm not very good at it, but there you go. That's fine. Oh, the other update I had was so my nephew is no longer scared of the cabinet monster.
That's a good update.
He's gone back to his old ways of hiding in the cabinet. So
Well, the apple doesn't fall far from the caboodle pooping tree.
no, I really thot it was gonna work, and it didn't.
Well,
I mean, I guess the plus side is I didn't scar him for life.
it's kind of like this podcast. We really thought it was going to work. Well, yeah, it is what it is.
Like, okay, but
Hey, our viewership is up like 580%. That's awesome.
yeah,
So
yeah, that's a
keep watching.
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
We were pretty excited about, like, we have 50.
No, you don't have to tell exact numbers. Just like 580%.
It was like
I'm
two views because like it was me and my sister.
I'm like,
No, like he doesn't even watch them. This is us.
I was there when it happened.
And then I got back from my trip and I plugged my laptop in because I let it die down there. I didn't even open it. And I plugged my laptop in and everything came back up and I was like,
you just
gosh, like,
run a perfectly good marketing campaign. I'm like, we're up 580%.
like literally, I think only 2 or 3 people subscribed though, so they don't like what they're seeing,
Hey,
but at least they're seeing it. So
that's more than one. So that's a 200 to
something.
300% increase in subscribers.
I mean, literally, it was just me and my sister.
It's a marketing thing. Here, work with me.
Like we put this out, and Dad's like, "Yeah, I'm not even gonna watch that. I don't even want to watch that."
In my defense, we watch it right after we do it. So
Yeah, but you. I go back later and I'm critiquing how I look, how I sound.
I'm not.
The faces I make because I'm very transparent.
But I don't watch the other one either, so it doesn't matter.
The other one's just audio, so Oh, you mean your other plug?
Yeah.
Well, we're off to a great start.
We are rolling
We're
thunder
off to a
right
great
now.
start.
Yes. Let's. Oh, I guess we should start covering a little bit of information
do.
here. So,
Please do.
Did we hit record? Yes. Okay.
Oh my God.
And you wonder why I don't
Is this thing on?
You wonder why I don't watch this podcast.
Is this on? Yeah, because we just wasted 5 minutes of everyone's lives, and I apologize.
And they're really glad we had 2 weeks off, let me tell you.
Like maybe they took 2 weeks to get better at this.
Where
We
else
did
can
not.
you go and
We did
waste
not.
time and just laugh?
I don't know. The mirroring thing on this is throwing me off. Though.
Yeah, because it's kind of backwards.
It is. That's what that means. So anyway, okay.
What if it's a one-way mirror? Is it still backwards?
Do you want to?
It's yes, because all mirrors are one way unless they're a two-way mirror where you can see through from one side. Get it? One-way mirror.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even catch that, did you?
I don't care.
Sing us a little Conway Twitty.
No.
Folks, we got a video that's like 30 minutes of her
44 minutes, and like 20 minutes of it is me singing a Conway Twitty song. Because at some point I completely forgot that we were recording. And
all right, so we're gonna jump right into this.
I'm not even a fan. It's just a song that's stuck in my head on a loop. For weeks.
So you're saying you were loopy?
Literal weeks.
You were loopy? Is that what you're saying?
No. Can we get on with this?
Sure, let's go.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna jump right into the first fact here. Oh, you can tell it's been 2 weeks since we did a show. Are you comfortable enough there? Look, we can turn and rock now in the new studio.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a roller coaster.
I have to be careful though, because when I move in my chair, sometimes it sounds like a boot.
Yeah, that's not the chair, folks.
It is 100% the chair.
It's not. All right. So the first chocolate chip cookie was made by accident when the baker thought he was putting raisins in there and put the wrong thing in there.
I don't know about how it started, but I'm grateful that it did.
Do you really like chocolate chip cookies? Are they really the best cookie?
Here's the thing. I haven't had actual sugar in such a long time. I would literally eat anything you put in front of me that has sugar in it, right?
It's a sugar-covered turd.
Literally anything, as long as it's sugar covered.
But is chocolate chip cookie really the best cookie? I mean, what about Nutter Butters?
Chocolate chip cookie is definitely better than a Nutter
No,
Butter. Yes.
no.
I will say it's going to depend, right? So everyone has a preference. My preference is fresh out of the oven to the point where it's still, when you pick the cookie up, half of it goes bleh.
So I'm not a big cookie person. Sounds like that cookie needs Viagra. That's another show.
Spicy.
Maybe Viagra that helps the plants grow can help the cookie get.
So anyway, that sounds like it could
I
happen.
almost said help the cookie get.
I could see someone mistaking bits of chocolate for raisins. So I'll go with true.
Yeah, it's false.
I'm wasting a lot of
Hey,
brain power.
this is a really cool one. The space shuttle was originally designed with a space outhouse.
You have to like leave the shuttle.
Yes, like Jed Clampett walking outside and go, I'm going for a spacewalk. What? Why? It's the middle of the night. Yeah, them donuts.
Take a dump.
That'd be your 2 a.m. run would be kind
That
of a
doesn't
long
seem
run.
very logical to me. I think if you're going to build a space station, you
Have you ever built one?
think about putting a bathroom inside of it. No, I've never built a space station.
I just wondered. I mean, you're saying logical.
So you're telling me that it
You're
was
kind of looking like
designed.
Wilson on that TV show with Tim Allen where you just see like this.
It's because I'm like crouched
Yeah.
down.
Do you want me to adjust this?
No.
Okay, there we go. So
I'm a lot smaller than you.
You are, that's true.
Maybe we do need to adjust this a little bit.
Look at that.
Look at that. Okay.
Here we are.
So it was designed with a
Originally
attached.
designed with a space outhouse.
Attached.
Oh no, that'd be a long walk. I gotta go back to Earth.
True.
No, that's false.
I thought it was so ridiculous that it was true.
Be true. Well, I mean, I guess technically it could be an outhouse.
My logic was like no, but then I was like, wait a minute, he's trying to.
Because when they flush, wouldn't it just go out into space anyway?
If he's literally trying to fuck with you.
You dropped the F-bomb on the podcast.
It's okay. It's explicit.
Yeah, that's true. But when they go and they flush, doesn't it go out into space anyway?
I don't know where that goes.
I mean, because if not, would you like to be the plumber that had to go through that septic tank, fly up to space to get the crap? Shit call. Start the pump truck.
I don't know where that goes. I have no idea. I have no idea.
Right.
I don't want to know where that goes.
Did you know that glass is actually considered a liquid? It is not a solid.
True.
That is true. Glass is never a solid. That's why you see glass, you see the waves. Why am I doing the wave? You see the waves in it because the liquid runs in the glass. Ride the wave, dude. Some little ant like crawling on the window, riding the wave, dude.
Oh my god.
Dude.
My garage floor was like that today. When I was putting the flooring in, it's like I don't know who poured it, but they did not do a good job.
Just do not look at the edges where the quarter round goes.
No, I didn't cut it straight, but I did it all by myself. So
well, you did well. You always do well. Did you know the first swimming pool was actually a hog trough?
That's the things where they feed the hogs, right? Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
It's the big bear.
Farmer.
Daughter says the difference between city ham and country ham is one starts with a CI. Look, you're thinking about it.
No. I'm not a farmer.
But
why would I know that? I'm not a farmer.
Why would you not know that?
I don't
know. Bacon comes from goats.
True. Why not?
No, that's false. I just made that crap up.
Was it a pond? I bet
it was a pond.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it.
Because they like literally.
Little House on the Prairie. We got this pond over here. Nope, I'm gonna swim in the hog trough. Albert always was special. Look at you.
That was dumb. I'll own it. That was dumb. Okay.
Oh, the first fan.
You're shaking the table.
Sorry, I'm laughing too much. Okay, I'm gonna get the first fan was actually powered by a hamster on a wheel.
No, the first electric fan.
The first fan.
Because fans, you know, the ladies have those things where like.
No, I'm talking about like fans.
That's why I asked you.
That turn.
Electric fan.
But that's not necessarily electric. I mean, I don't, unless the hamster's name was electric.
You know what I mean? With blades. The fan with blades.
Wouldn't those things be considered blades? I've seen in Japanese movies where
I always wanted one of those.
Wouldn't that be cool?
I don't know what I'd do with it, but I always wanted one.
I don't know.
Just walk around.
Fanning yourself. Let me fan you. You look hot. It's a fan nation. What was this?
I'm pretending to have a.
Oh, I thought you were eating the fan.
No.
The fan has sugar on it.
False.
That is true.
Okay. I can still hear the dogs.
ZZ Top. This is the last one I'm doing. ZZ Top's original band name was Two Texans and a Damn Yankee.
I don't know a lot about. I don't know a lot about ZZ
Well,
Top.
no. And then there's down. Another second.
Okay.
Got a lot of nice girls out there. If you want to know.
True. I'm gonna answer so you'll stop.
You know.
True.
Falser than false.
See, I don't know anything about them.
How.
You barking at me?
No, that's the song. How. Well, there is fine.
Show is not going well for me.
It's actually funny as fuck. I'm done. Drop the mic.
I'm not doing well today.
It's your turn.
Oh, okay.
So, what are we doing first? Which segment?
We can go into the weird news story.
Ladies and gentlemen, weird news. That's really weird when you do that with the light.
Look at your chin.
What's it doing? What's it doing? I'm getting the chin with it.
Stop it. Okay, so
chin up that Cheerio.
all right. So
anyway, you're gonna tell them what we're doing, or you're just gonna start?
No, I'm just gonna go in.
All right, the hell with it. Just
you don't need to know what we're doing.
You don't need to know. You don't know.
So I'm gonna message my sister. No, she messaged me.
Let's just text in the middle of the podcast. There's nothing better going on today.
Sorry.
Yeah, you gotta be chin conscious.
Okay.
That kind of
this is a weird news story, and we decided that we were going to start sharing these with each other to get each other's reactions. This one's a local one, so
I think I trimmed it crooked. This side looks higher than this side.
You think now is the time to?
Well, you were texting, so I just thought what I could talk myself.
Anywho.
Okay, weird news.
So this is local, so I'm hoping that you did not see this.
Probably a good chance I did not, because as you say, I've been taking 72 naps a day or some crap like that.
Oh my God, every time I turn around, he's taking a nap.
Excuse me, I take it.
Like literally, I was over here a couple weeks ago and I was talking to him. I was sitting on the couch. He was in a chair. I was talking to him and he fell asleep.
Folks, in my defense.
Snoring asleep.
In my defense, you've seen the podcast, so you know. That was too easy. It's a long one. I think I hit it. Sorry, that was too easy.
You're going to have to find yourself a new co-host.
Nope.
Anywho.
You're stuck with it. You signed the contract.
So this story happened locally in Nashville. Anyway.
Tennessee.
Music City.
USA.
So a man was arrested after.
That happens a lot in Nashville.
Yeah, that's fair. So a man was arrested after driving the opposite way on I-24 in an attempt to burp himself. So the man, he's 22. He was obviously inebriated. Okay. He was going.
That's beyond inebriated.
He was. So he was going eastbound on I-24. He ended up causing an accident.
You think?
And when the police asked him why he was driving the wrong way because he was going westbound on eastbound. Probably shouldn't do that. He literally said he was trying to burp himself.
Okay, so the first question that comes to mind is, did he ever burp?
It does not say. The only other information I have is that when he was asked if he had anything to drink before he was driving, he claimed that he only had 2 drinks.
Bottomless
and
drinks.
So they administered the field sobriety test and he failed horribly. So
wow.
Yeah, he would. I don't know.
I've thought of a lot of things in the past that can make you burp, like drinking a soda, or you could just like on cue.
Okay.
See, I can make myself do that. Want to hear another one?
No.
Can you do that?
No.
I wonder how many people can actually do that. Like,
well, the next time that you feel like you need to burp,
I can do it on cue. That's not real burps. That's just me making myself do it.
You should try to drive the wrong way on I-24.
I wonder if I can fart on cue.
Please, no,
Have
let's not. I'd rather not test that.
You can't make yourself burp.
There's very little airflow in this bedroom.
I can turn the fan. It's on. So you can't make yourself burp? Seriously?
Would you please stop
it? I can't believe you can't do that. Try it.
No. Stop.
Try it.
Oh my God.
No, I can't stop now. No, I'm just kidding. You really can't do that.
No, I can't do that.
See, I wouldn't have to drive the wrong way on 24 like you. I could just go.
I just it was just bizarre to me.
That's really weird. I just thought about something. I just burped like 9 times on the podcast.
Yeah, I know.
Oh well. I can make myself do it. It's really
not
cool.
only did you do it 9 times, but you leaned into the microphone.
I was thinking we were only on that one.
No.
You want to hear another one?
No, I don't.
You sure?
So let's move into we're gonna move into story time. No, we're gonna move into story time.
There you go. Okay. All right. So, but my question is, okay, I understand. I can just see the tips. What are you in for? Oh, I was driving the wrong way trying to burp.
How do you if you're the responding officer, what do you do?
How can you respond to that with a straight face?
My first question would be like, okay, but like, what was your logic here? Number one. And number two, did it work?
That's what I want to know. Did he burp?
Did it work?
I want to know, did he burp?
Probably not the best way to make yourself burp. And I would highly suggest that no one try that ever. But
But it might work.
I mean, if you crash, you're gonna burp. You're probably gonna shit your pants too.
Ship your pants. Wasn't that a Kmart thing? I really thought they were saying that the first time I saw that commercial. I was like, hey, they just said shit your pants on TV. All right, I'm gonna shit my pants.
Dang, Kmart.
I think I've done that before. I've shipped pants everywhere.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Have you not? You should try shipping your pants. It's really fun.
other than when you're like a baby. But...
Well, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Or when you get really old, it starts. I guess I'm heading back in that direction.
Shaking the tail.
Oh, sorry. We look like we're in an earthquake. That's just earthquake.
Stop. It's like a child. You're like a child.
Just stop.
Okay.
Stop.
So we're gonna move into story time.
Garage.
He's making fun of the way I said garage.
See? It's garage.
Garage.
No, garage.
Garage.
Garage, not garage.
There are multiple vowels
garage.
in that word.
Garage. Garage. Garage.
Are you done?
Probably not.
Do you have a few beers before I come
I did
over?
not. I haven't had anything to drink today.
He did take a power nap.
I did take a power nap. I did do that.
Okay.
But in my defense, I stayed up till midnight trying to get it part of the studio ready so we could do this today for you. So you're welcome.
I don't think they care. I think we were the ones that wanted this.
Yeah,
to
they
happen.
just want to watch wherever. It's not the first time I've heard that.
Can we move on?
Moving on.
You ready to move on?
I'm ready whenever you are.
We're gonna move on.
We're gonna move on.
All right.
Hey, can I watch?
Because we are. Oh my god.
Are we what?
Nothing. I'm starting a new. Okay.
Did you not record all that?
No, I did. I'm just starting a new because we're about to run out of time.
Oh, okay. So let's move on to the story then.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. Do.
All right. So growing up, my mother had she just had an obsession with owning fish tanks. Like we had 3 fish tanks, I think. It never ended well with these fish tanks. One time a I didn't do this, but one time a TV tray got knocked over that happened to have a hammer on it.
Poor fishies.
And destroyed the
So
fish
you
tank.
had some flying fish at that point.
And but anyway, so my mom always, she just loved having fish tanks. And upstairs in the hallway in between the bedrooms and the bathroom, we had a fairly large fish tank that had goldfish in it. Okay. And so I came home from school one day and I thought, man, this fish tank needs to be cleaned out. And I was trying to do something really nice for my mom, because that's like the worst. Cleaning out fish tanks suck.
Kind of is, yeah.
Yeah. So I was trying to do it for my mom so she wouldn't have to. And so my first thought was, well, what I'll do is I'll remove half of the water and just add some clean water, and that should help. Right. Well, to do this, I used a shampoo bottle that was not entirely empty of shampoo. I got it filled back up.
The fishies are getting bubbles.
So much foam. There was so much foam. It was coming out. You know, the little lid, whatever. Okay. There was foam, like bubbles coming out of the side of that thing.
Fish. It's Armageddon.
Listen, they survived.
Goldfish they'll freeze in a pond.
They survived. You know how the goldfish died eventually?
I don't know.
The little girl next door was coming over, putting her hand in the tank, grabbing the goldfish, taking them back to her apartment and hiding them under her bed. That's how they died.
Wow.
Me cleaning the tank with shampoo bottle did not kill them.
Well, I can imagine that, because in the winter, like if they're in a pond, they just freeze in the pond. They're like just frozen in space. And in spring, they're like,
and I had I'm like, now that I think back on it, because initially I thought that my cat got it, but I had a gecko that went missing too.
That explains a lot about why your fish that was in your pond kept trying to escape.
Oh, he did escape. And I'll tell that story in a minute, but did it happen or not?
That probably did happen, but I would like to think you are not the culprit of that.
I need a yes or no. Did that happen or not?
It did happen.
No, did I do it or not? Yes or no?
Well, let me ask a question.
Okay.
What kind of shampoo was it?
Suave. Strawberries and cream.
Ouch.
Suave.
How old were you?
Oh, geez. Well, you just moved in, so I was maybe 9.5 or 10.
And had you ever heard of anything called a glass up until that point?
Well, so we weren't allowed to take cups upstairs because we were really bad about spilling.
I'm going to say, yes, that happened, but it was not you. You
are correct. It was number 2.
That sounds like a number 2.
Yeah, it was number 2. So what was I going to tell you? What story was I? Oh, the fish, the gold. Okay, so I had a koi. We have a fish pond in our backyard, and it doesn't sound like, it's not how it sounds. Okay, we're not like those people.
Yes,
right?
They are.
No. We have a little fish pond in the backyard with like a little waterfall or whatever.
With their little wicker furniture and their little, what's that thing called? Pergola. Gotta have the little pergola.
It's not like that.
Pergola.
Like it's all DIY. It's
over
not
by the swimming pool.
It's an above ground pool.
It's a pergola.
Anyway.
It's a pergola.
So we had
the swimming pool.
We started out with 3 koi fish. Okay. And we named them. And my koi fish, we had one, each person had one. So I had one, my husband had one, my daughter had one. Mine died immediately. I didn't even get to name it.
No,
so I buried it as fishy because I never got to name it. So then we had Sugar, which was my daughter's, and Shark Bait, which was my husband's, right? So Shark Bait killed Sugar. So now he's all that remains, right? It was like the Hunger Games in there. I'm silly. So anyway, So we decide, this was like about 2 years ago, we decided that we needed to expand this pond because this fish is getting pretty big.
Oh, did you expand?
And so
see, expansion, rich people.
We just made it deeper. Like we didn't go out, we went down. We went a little deeper. Anyway, so we had just finished this pond and we were having a major issue with algae and everything. So we expanded, we cleaned everything. It was perfect. It was beautiful. Like you could see straight down to the bottom. We had some lily pads in there. We put like a little solar floaty light in there. You could see the fish. He was gorgeous. He was just beautiful. Literally put him in the pond. Okay. That night it starts raining like you would not believe. The whole backyard floods. Right? So we go out and like when I tell you, because we have like, here's our patio and here's our deck, right? So the water was at deck level. Would you quit?
You're talking with your hands.
I do. But anyway. I went out because I was like,
my fingers look so big on this.
I was like freaking out because I'm like, oh my God, everything's underwater. And then it occurred to me. It occurred to me, the fish. The fish. Because you couldn't even see the top of the waterfall anymore.
See, she's like, she calls me and she's like, Dad, there's water everywhere and the fish is gone. What's he doing?
We got the net. And I'm like, well, it's pointless because I mean the water's like 6 inches above the damn pond. Like the fish is gone. Okay. So we're out in the backyard. It's nighttime. So we're all out in the backyard with headlamps on, looking for ripples in the water in the backyard. Okay. I spot him right next to the fence. Like he's about to live his best life outside of his yard.
He's out.
Yeah. I spot him. And so I yell. And so my father-in-law runs over as best he can and, all that water with a net. And so he like scoops him up. And then we're like running and he's trying to run. So, and then we're sitting there and we're like, well, what do we do? Because the water is so above the pond. What do we do? Like I don't know what to do.
Put him in swim pool.
So we put him in a little bucket until the water receded enough. And we had to go out there. We have a little, obviously a pump to power the waterfall. And so we would put the pump and, so he would have oxygen or whatever. But man, that was an adventure.
The funniest part was the song. I wonder what the fish is doing. He's swimming.
But then last spring we go out to get the backyard ready. Because we spend a lot of time out there when it's warmer outside. And so we go out to get the backyard ready. And I'm looking at the pond and I'm like, I'm going to clean that out. So I get the net and I start like, getting leaves or whatever out of it. And I'm like, when's the last time I saw that fish? Like, I don't know when's the last time I saw that fish? The fish is gone.
Went to Captain D's.
We're assuming that a raccoon came in and had like an amazing meal. That's what we're assuming. And when my father-in-law was like, it was probably a raccoon, I just got this mental image of the raccoon from Pocahontas.
Here's the image I just got.
Coming over like, oh, cool fish.
I got the image of the raccoon sitting in a tree when it was flooded, watching you get a fish going, that's my dinner.
Probably. I mean, this thing was big. That raccoon ate good. He ate good.
All right, folks. Now that we've wasted about 30 minutes of your life you'll never get back, I guess it's about that time.
Time to flush?
Yeah, I think it is. Until next time, folks, keep wiping.
Don't clean fish tanks out with shampoo bottles. That's probably the longest show we've done, Dad. What? Are you still recording? Stop. You're so stupid.